Hey guys, how are you? Monday evening. I am excited to be able to get a chance to be on Periscope tonight. Hey Naomi, what's up, girl? Hey Liz, what is up? I got to meet Liz in person. That was really cool. Hey Haley, my girl. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Molly. Oh, all my peeps are on. I'm so excited. And I want to talk to you guys about something. Hi, Brandon. Hey, Devana. I want to talk to you about recently all of these things that have been happening in my business, including being asked to be on probably dozens of podcasts, being asked to be in telesummits, being asked to be the expert in other people's courses. I actually just wrapped up a call with another class. I was actually doing a class for somebody, getting, like I said, on podcasts, on guest posts, things like that. Like it really, really has happened so quickly. And I'm getting requests probably thank you. I'm getting requests probably about at least 2 to 3 times a week. People are reaching out to me to be the expert in either their podcast. Thank you. It's Swarovski. I love it too. I've had it for several years. It's my favorite necklace. And the reason why is because I am really, really visible when it comes to my business. So I feel like visibility is like this thing that's out there that a lot of people are just like searching for. But essentially, it really comes down to just providing really valuable content to your audience and knowing exactly where they are, knowing exactly where your people are, and you positioning yourself as the expert. Tim, what's my business? I do consulting and coaching for other coaches and online entrepreneurs. So anyone that is running their business online, getting clients online, I help them come up with strategies and marketing techniques and things so that they can thrive in their business and so that they can make money and get clients and all that good stuff. So, getting over yourself, yes, that is my favorite line, is really just to get over yourself. So it's really just about having a message. It's really just about having that message, putting it out there consistently, and letting people know that you have arrived. You are there. And there's got to be something behind it too. And I think that I feel like where some people make a mistake. They go out there and they think they're visible, but they're not making an impact. So you really have to go out there and you have to make an impact. And the best way to do that is just to be yourself. It's to be authentic and give your people what they want. If your people want, Haley should know this. Hey, Kimra. Haley goes on her Periscopes, and she has a really awesome Periscope where she does angel card readings. Hey, Melissa, where she does angel card readings, and her people love it. I mean, she's getting like all of these hearts and followers and all kinds of stuff. Hey, Brooke. Melissa. Yeah, so I mean, it's really, really about just going after it and just being really consistent in your message too. In the class that I was teaching earlier, I was telling them about how everything has to be consistent across the board. So you don't want to have say one thing in a Facebook group and then say something else on Twitter. You want to be really, really consistent with your message across the board. Somebody just asked me a question about visibility. If you can put that back up there, it just went too fast and I missed the question. Preparation happens in the valley. Is that a quote? Yeah, so I mean, guys, it's really just about sharing that message, knowing what that message is, and making sure that it gets in front of the right people. That's another mistake I see a lot of people doing, is they think they're being visible, they think they're out there doing all this stuff, but they're totally in the wrong market. This is something that I see people do way too often, so I'm gonna call you out if you're one of these people. Is if you are Facebook junkie, if you're on Facebook groups a lot, and let's say you are a relationship coach or you are a life coach or a health coach, and your ideal client is not an entrepreneur, then get the heck out of the entrepreneur groups and go find the groups where your people are at. instead of getting discouraged because somebody who's looking for business advice doesn't care about your green smoothies. So what's my best advice for being visible? Where to do it? You do it, like I was saying, like do it where your people are. So find out where your people are. If you don't know, survey them. Find out where they are. Find out if they're on Facebook, if they're on Instagram, if they're on LinkedIn, if they're on Periscope. Find them and ask them. And then that also applies to pretty much anything. Before you create a course that you think just sounds good in your head, ask your people if they really want it. Hey, Laura, how are you? You have to do this back end part, and I think it's something that a lot of people skip. They just create stuff that they think is going to be good for their people without asking their people what they really want. So do that. And when you're doing your target market surveys, also ask them where they hang out. It's a question that we get a lot, when you're doing your target market surveys and you're trying to figure out your niche and things. It's like, where do your people hang out? Ask them what blogs they read. So that way you can do a guest blog post on those platforms. Ask them where they are. If maybe they're on Pinterest, maybe they're not on Facebook groups at all. So by you spending time in Facebook groups, if your people aren't there, you're really just wasting your effort. So make sure that you go where your people are, and then just deliver really high valuable content, and also just be yourself. Be authentic. People are really starting to be very savvy. They know when somebody's being fake. They know when somebody doesn't know what the heck they're talking about. So just be really authentic with where you are and where you're at in your journey and what you can help people with. This is really important because, there's people out there that are, trying to do something, or they say they're really, really passionate about something, but they have no clue, no idea. And people can smell that a mile away. So play to your strengths. Find out what it is that you are really good at. Find out what it is that you really can help people with, and go and start there. I'm not saying that your business can't evolve, because my business has evolved tremendously over the past year, and just be open to that. But start somewhere, but start it from an authentic place. Start with something that you're really good at. Start with what you can help people with right now, and just go out there and help people. I don't know if you guys have heard, if you watched my other Periscope, but I'm actually going to be working with, thank you for all the hearts. They're gorgeous. I love them today. All different colors. But I'm going to be working with the, the president of the internet, Frank Kern. And I was just reading an article about him the other day, and he was saying that, his marketing tactic or his marketing technique is literally just to help people. That's how he gets all of his clients. He just goes out there, he over delivers, he gets people on the phone, he actually gives them a plan, he actually helps them, and they want more. So it's really that simple. By you helping other people, you will make the money. You will have a thriving business. You will continue to be known and recognized. And that's what you want. You want people to really see see you as the person that is in the position of what you are. So if you're, let's say, a health coach, or maybe you do relationship coaching for men over 40, make sure that all of your stuff is relationship coaching for men over 40. Don't be posting it in Facebook groups where there's a ton of entrepreneur women. Make sure that you are there and you're always positioning yourself for that one thing. If you are a specific, let's say you're a life coach, this I struggled with a lot because I was just a general life coach at one point. Make sure that it's very specific to the person that you want to help. So don't just be a life coach. Maybe you want to be a life coach to moms who have teenagers who've grown up and now they want to reinvent themselves. Now, that's a niche. Just being a life coach is pretty vague, and most people aren't going to want to or be impacted by that. What's my specialty? My specialty is really marketing and visibility. So getting yourself out there, positioning yourself as the expert, as this Periscope is titled, and really just having the courage to overcome your fears and be able to put yourself out there online in a really authentic way. I'm totally about this. I've built my entire business just through social media. I've done very, very little paid advertising. I actually just hired somebody about 2 weeks ago to start my paid advertising, but everything else has been completely organic, and it's been because of all of these things that I've told you guys in this Periscope, is just being really authentic, sharing my message, sharing my story, being really consistent, helping people. Like, that's it. There really is no magic pill. There really is no secret. It's just going out there and doing what you do best, but also keeping in mind to do it in front of the right people. Make sure that you're getting it out in front of the people that need to hear it. And, then that's when you're going to be successful. So if you're struggling in any part of your business, check in with yourself and ask, is this where my people are? Am I really spending time where my people are? And do they want to hear this message? The survey thing is just essential, I feel, in any business and before you do anything. Just asking people. I mean, I had a client, I don't think she's on right now, but some of you might know her, Jordana, who actually created an entire community of over 3,000 people for a year before she sold anything. And because of that, because she was just so authentic and she was helping people and she was just creating community, by the time that she was ready to sell something, she sold out her program. She had a $50,000 launch, which was insane. And another person that did this was Derek Halpern. He did something very similar where he had his blog Social Triggers for a long time, I believe like 12 or 18 months or something before he sold anything. So he was just out there giving information, trying to, find out what his audience wanted and needed. And then he created something that was just perfect for them. And now look at him. He's, just selling everything out. He's, launch specialist. Like he's got it. But he did that part first. And I think that is really important to note, that like you have to build that community and that tribe by being yourself first. And then you can go on to like sell out programs and do all that other stuff. But don't forget that piece, because relationships and the connections, that's what people want. That's what people buy. There's millions of life coaches. There's millions of health coaches. There's millions of business coaches. So what is it about you that's going to stand out? And, just put it out there and put it out there in a way that's really going to help your people. So the point of this scope today was to tell you how you can be sought out as the expert. And that is to, number one, really just focus in on one specific niche, whether that be a specific thing that you help people with, or just being really specific about the person. So, for example, in the life coaching example, maybe she is broad. A life coach can be broad and just say, I'm a, life coach. I help people, find happiness and joy in their lives. However, if the person that she does it for is very niche down, then she has a niche. So she can be a general life coach, but if it's specifically for moms over 40 who have kids who've, graduated and went off to college and want to reinvent their lives, that makes her very niche down. If you are in business, you can do something very similar where either you work with a specific type of person, or you have a specific niche, like maybe it's, visibility, maybe it's marketing, maybe it's strategy. So really just think about it. There's, I think, 2 different ways to look at that whole niching thing, but whatever it is, find your zone of genius, find, that thing that really makes you you, and like go out there and kill it. And everything that you do, just have it be really, really consistent with that message. So thank you guys for joining me today. Does anybody have any other questions about how you can stand out in your marketplace, how you can stand out as a coach, how you can maybe niche down so that you become the expert in what it is that you are teaching or coaching on? You love it, Melissa. You love my scopes. You're so cute. Loving all the hearts too. They're nice today. Woohoo. I was actually just talking about Periscope for like 30 minutes earlier today in a class that I was teaching about visibility and marketing. Periscope came up because, I talked about how like I really don't like doing videos or webinars or anything like that, but for some reason Periscope is completely different. It's, there's just something about it, and I think it really is the fact that it's live, it's in person. You get to see me, you get to see the authentic me without makeup, without my hair done. And there's really no faking it on Periscope. Like, if you screw up, you screw up. So, I think that really is a drive to people because, you can really see who I am. I can really see who you are we can connect in real time. It's a two-way conversation. You don't get to do 20 takes. Exactly, Tavana. Like, you mess up, you mess up. And it feels good, I think, to just be able to be yourself. It feels good to be able to just put yourself out there and not be judged. And you know what? There might be some a-holes every once in a while, but, ignore them, because there's so many other people out there that want to hear your message and that love hearing you and that love seeing you. I just think it's amazing. It's real life, exactly. And I wish I really could find more time to do it. I've been doing it maybe like 3 or 4 times a week. It's just hard with a 4-year-old running around in the background, and between all my client calls and all of that stuff. But I am trying to get on it more and give you guys more valuable content so that you can take it and apply it to your business. Because sharing and helping is what makes you really successful. That comes from the president of the internet, by the way, not just me. So give me some hearts. I want to see the hearts. I am going to head off. I think my son is about to start banging down my door any second now, so I can get him some dinner and get him ready for camp tomorrow. But I love all the hearts. I love you guys for joining me, and I will see you shortly. Bye.